Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Stay Till the Credits. Today we have a very special episode. We're starting off the Halloween season, the spooky season. My name is Sebastian,
My name is JP.
and today we're talking about Child's Play, the original one from 1988. I had to look up the date because I wasn't sure what year it came out. But
Yeah,
yeah, we're talking about Child's Play. I had seen all the Child's Play movies. I know JP had not seen any of them, I think.
never. None of them.
So we're having another interesting I have seen it, JP hasn't seen it episode today. So JP,
A lot of our movies are like that.
yeah, I feel like I have a lot more free time to just watch movies than you do. Um
Yeah, it's
so
not
what
hard. It's very hard to watch a lot of movies when you have a full-time job.
yeah.
Uh, but it's all right. We still have time to do this, even though we started our little Halloween month a little late. Like we did. We didn't start it on time like last year, but it's fine. We good. We're here. We're doing Child's Play
We're doing
now.
spooky season until December, guys.
To be fair, this movie came out in November, not in October.
Mm,
So it's not on us.
yeah.
Nah, it's cool.
When
This
did we see this
movie,
movie? Like a month ago?
we saw it like a month ago.
Really?
Whenever we had time to watch it, and then we also saw. Wait, I think we saw it like right after The Matrix, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, we did. We saw it right after the Matrix.
Back to back. So we're doing it in the order that we saw it, and
Crazy.
also the
That
episodes.
that was a crazy double feature.
Yeah,
The Matrix and the Child's Play.
yeah. No, like they don't correlate, but whatever, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to correlate. We had fun.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun, especially because you and Eileen, my girlfriend, had not seen the movie, so that was cool. I think did Jessica's like had she seen the movie or
I don't think she had seen it yet. I don't remember honestly.
I don't remember
I
if she
think
did.
actually I think she was judging me for not seeing at least one of them. So maybe she has seen one of them. I don't know about
Maybe,
this one.
yeah.
I don't remember. I'll have to ask her again. Um, but it's a special month for us. This month is our birthdays.
Oh
Up
yeah.
all two of us. I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
The whole Stay Till
yeah.
the Credits crew has their birthday in
Yeah, the
October.
whole stage of Chris. Yeah, it's a special month for us. It's spooky season. Everyone looks spooky season. Horror movies. I mean, Sebastian's favorite. He's wearing a Jason shirt right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of horror movies, but ever since we started doing this podcast, I have been growing onto it, and definitely I have become a fan of some of these movies. Some not some more than others,
Yeah. Okay. I
but
was. What has been your favorite horror movie that we've covered,
that we've covered or that I've
or
seen in general,
or that?
all everything.
Well, it's because that we've seen for the channel, or that we talk about on the channel.
Well, how many have we seen in total?
We've seen
I
a
mean, have we that
couple.
we talked about?
We've seen like
Name all the
Candyman,
movies. Yeah, okay, name
Candyman,
them.
Halloween, both Halloweens. We saw Werewolves Within, Cabin in the Woods, Trick or Treat. I'm trying to think if there's
Okay,
been any more. Hmm. Which one? Which one? Which one? Did you see Hush? No.
no, we didn't see Hush.
Fake fan over
Well,
here.
at least we didn't talk about it. Yeah, fake fan.
Those are the only ones I can. I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
sure there was
remember.
more.
Like off the top of my head, without checking. Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I can remember. But from those, I can confidently say Cabin in the Woods is my
Cabin in the
favorite.
Woods.
Confidently, like
That's
without a doubt.
that's such a crazy answer because like it's one of my favorites too. Like one of my favorite horror movies that I like to
Uh-huh.
rewatch because it has so many Easter eggs. But it's because it has so many Easter eggs and references to other horror movies that I find that crazy that's like one like your go-to pick because
Why? What'd you expect? I would say.
honestly no, like I knew you were gonna pick that one
Oh, okay.
like 100%, but it's crazy because it's not like like a slasher or like anything that fits into like one specific genre kind of.
Hmm.
and it like subverts a lot of horror. So
I
that's
get you.
cool.
'Cause
That
yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't consider it a full horror movie, honestly. Because
y-
first of all, it's not scary.
yeah.
Second of all, it's like a parody on other horror movies,
Yeah.
but a good parody. It's
Mm-hmm.
fucking great. I fucking loved it. I had no. I mean, if you guys remember, if you guys heard that episode or saw that episode, you know we praised it a lot, and
Yeah.
I was, and like I said, right, like I'm saying right now, it's one of my favorites. Apart from that, I really enjoyed Don't Breathe.
Oh, Don't
Uh,
Breathe. We talked about Don't Breathe.
yeah, Don't
That's
Breathe.
true.
Where Was Within was good. Not the best, but it was good. Apart from that, Malignant had the
Oh,
craziest endings
Malignant. I
of
forgot
any
about
fucking
Malignant.
horror movie. Oh, Trick or Treat. I could how could
Yeah,
I forget Trick or
Trick or Treat
Treat?
was good.
But I also wouldn't consider that really a horror movie. That's
No,
just a
I mean,
Halloween movie.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's not really a horror movie. But yeah, those are my favorites. Nope was also pretty good.
Nope. Yeah.
Uh, but definitely Get Out is a better movie. We already talked about that.
Okay.
And and now Child's Play. Child's Play.
Yeah, we didn't
I
really.
enjoyed it.
Okay, I was gonna ask because we didn't really. I don't remember talking about whether or not you liked it or not after we finished watching.
Yeah, I don't think we really talked about it that much
Yeah,
because you guys like left. I think.
yeah. I think we
Uh,
left like immediately after the movie ended.
yeah. Um, but yeah, I'd say I enjoyed it. I like I said, I'd never seen it.
Hmm.
I had never seen it because my mom was such a hater, and she never let me watch any of those movies. For some reason, I mean, I never watch horror movies anyway,
Hmm.
but I remember specifically, she didn't want me to watch Chucky because a cousin of mine really liked Chucky. Um, and like I don't remember what movie it was, but I remember he had it on TV once, and I think it was one with one of the wife, Chucky's wife.
Bride the Chucky, probably.
Yeah, it might have been that one. It might have been one of the ones she's also in. I don't remember. Because how many Chucky movies are there now?
There's seven, I think.
See,
There's
what the
there's
fuck is the point
there's
of
one,
making
two.
seven Chucky movies?
There's the first three. Then there's Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and then Cult of Chucky. So seven, and then the TV show it's premiering its second season. It premiered the second season premiered last week. So there's a
Let's
lot
play
there's a lot of Chucky stuff.
franchise. Yeah, and I think there was gonna be a newer one, wasn't there? Or am I confusing it with something else? No, I'm confusing it
Uh,
with Saw. Never mind.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember because we also talked about that. There's gonna be another Saw movie, I think next year.
Mm-hmm.
Which, why? Apparently, it's gonna be the 10th one. It's gonna be called Saw X, something like that. If I'm not mistaken. I just know that the last one before that was horrible with Chris
Chris
Rock.
Rock. I didn't see
Yeah,
that one. I didn't care to see that one.
I didn't see it. I think I've seen the first one,
As
but
as much as I
yeah.
like horror movies and watching franchises, I Saw was just one that I never got into. Not because I'm afraid of gore or stuff like that. I just never interested me that much. Like I saw like maybe like the first three, and I was like, I'm cool with this.
To me, it's like uh I'm not a big fan of gore, not because it disgusts me. I don't find it necessary. Like
Mm-hmm.
why? Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's really cool to see a really awesome kill in a
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just completely unnecessary and it doesn't add anything to the story or anything. So that's why I don't find it like appealing.
Mm.
Obviously, gore is not appealing at all in general, but in a movie, if it's not necessary to the story, I don't care for it.
Right.
So something like this, much more simple, like Chucky or Child's Play, whatever. Uh, I appreciate it more, honestly. And
Um,
even though this is a cheesy ass movie,
yeah, no, it's super cheesy. But like you said, it's really subtle. It's not gory like at all. Um,
exactly.
later on in the series, it does get pretty gory, especially with Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, which I really fucking like. I really like those movies. They were like
Oh,
they were like straight to video, but they're pretty good. Um,
oh wow! I'm looking at the rating right now for Cult of Chucky.
what is it?
77%.
Okay, so that's
Not
not bad.
bad.
That's not bad.
Not bad. And it's on Peacock, by the way, if anyone wants to watch
Oh
it.
yeah, I think all of them are on Peacock right now. All the Child's Play movies.
This one wasn't on Peacock, was it? I don't think it
No,
was.
no, my bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think from
So
Child's Play 2 onwards.
for some reason, this movie's on Fubo,
The
which I
fuck
thought was
is?
a sports program.
I didn't even know what
I did.
Fubo was.
Yeah, they you can play like sports there and stuff, but I
Okay.
didn't know they also had movies for some reason. Why would they have Child's Play? Whatever. Point is, yeah, you can watch that movie there. Child's Play for some reason, like I just said, is on Fubo. Apart from that, you have to rent it
Uh,
everywhere
it's
else.
also on AMC Plus, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. The
Because I
AMC
think
Plus, but
because I think we got the
who has
trial.
AMC Plus though?
We
Who
got
has it?
we got the trial at your house and we saw it
I
there.
know, I know, but who the fuck buys AMC Plus?
I don't know.
I don't know a single person who has AMC
I don't
Plus.
know. I got the trial recently because it's spooky season and they have a ton of old slasher movies on there. So,
Like which ones?
uh, I saw Slumber Party Massacre.
Never heard of it.
Earlier in the week, I saw The Mutilator today. I saw this one called Intruder, which has Sam Raimi and Ted Raimi in it. So that was pretty
Sam
cool.
Raimi's in the movie?
Yeah, like he's an actor in the movie.
I never knew Sam Raimi did any acting.
He's like in two scenes, and
Okay, so he's like, what's his name? Quentin Tarantino.
kind of, yeah, but he dies in that movie too. So
Doesn't I'm pretty sure Quentin Tarantino dies in a couple of his movies, doesn't he?
maybe, yeah, oh yeah, he
I
dies in
know, I know
Reservoir
he
Dogs.
dies. Yeah, Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean that's pretty cool that they're there. I just didn't know,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Like
I
apart
think
from that,
I
I don't
think
know a
they were
single person who
I
has
think
it.
Sam Raimi was friends with the director from that movie, and that's why they did like a little
Hmm.
cameo in there. I think Bruce Campbell was also in that movie, but I don't remember seeing him. Um,
Hmm.
maybe I didn't finish the movie.
Bruce Campbell, the goat.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell, my king, my god.
Which,
Uh,
by the way, we emailed him for the slightest chance that he could be on the podcast. Obviously, he didn't respond.
mm,
But Bruce
busy,
Campbell, if you ever hear this,
busy
we would
guy.
love to have you.
It'd be groovy. So anyways, back on track to Child's Play. Uh, if you don't know about Child's Play and about Chucky, it's this killer doll, right? That
Mhm.
is chasing this kid around,
Honestly, who hasn't heard of Chucky?
right? I feel like
He's one of the most known,
he's one of the most
like,
well known
what
horror
would you call it, killer?
horror serial killers, horror movie icons.
Yeah, I guess
Um,
movie icons. Yeah, that's probably the correct term.
once you have more than three movies, you're pretty well known.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I'm like pretty sure everyone's heard of Chucky. I just never seen the
Hmm.
movies.
I feel like
Uh,
you. I don't know. I don't know if it's again just a Mexican thing, but I feel like even your parents know about Chucky. You know,
yeah, yeah.
like the like
I believe that for sure.
like the first time I saw Chucky was at Canal 7 or Canal Azteca, one of those, and they were playing the movies back to back, the first one through the third
Yeah,
one, and it was pretty
yeah.
cool. They were in Spanish, and then I saw them in English later, but
I know he has a funny voice in Spanish.
I can't
It's
remember it.
a
But his voice is pretty iconic. I mean, he's voiced by Brad Dourif, and Brad Dourif has been in a bunch of stuff, not just like horror movies. I mean, mainly horror movies. He plays like
I don't know who
weird, crazy guy, but he's been in like Lord of the Rings. He's been in a bunch of other stuff that you probably see. Um,
he played Chucky in all 7 movies except except the newest one, Child's Play,
Oh yeah, the remake of
the
Child's
the
Play.
reboot.
He's
Yeah.
he's voiced by Mark Hamill. Um,
Hmm.
which
Which
is
I don't know.
which
I don't
is
know how he did in that movie.
I saw that one. I thought Mark Hamill was like okay, because Mark Hamill, he's a pretty good voice actor. I mean, he voices the Joker. He skips in Adventure Time. You know, he's good. But
Yeah.
I don't think he did it as good as Brad Dourif for Chucky. Like it was
Hmm.
a different Chucky, obviously, but
Which, by the way, Mark Hamill's probably one of my favorite Jokers. Not gonna lie.
oh yeah, dude,
Like his voice is so good as a Joker.
he's like up there for sure. He's like it might be the best, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, I don't. I doesn't what's her name? Aubrey Plaza. Doesn't she come out in that movie?
Yeah, she does. And so there's
Okay, but this movie's not connected to the season,
no
the show, right?
no they had some issues with the rights, so that's why from like Bride of Chucky onwards, it's known as the Chucky series, and that's why they were able to remake Child's Play, technically, if that makes any
So
sense.
why was it renamed to Chucky?
Because the series, I know, because like the rights and the licensing issues type of deal. Like I know, because like even the series is just called Chucky. They don't use the Child's Play thing anymore.
Uh huh.
So I don't know exactly what the rules are, but that's why they were able to reboot it or remake Child's Play.
Someone named Chucky and they didn't want them to be called like that in the fucking movie. I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand that, but whatever.
But it's so weird
Uh,
because it's he's still called Chucky in the remake. They don't call him a different name. He's still called Chucky.
yeah.
So I don't know. But that movie ass. Uh, on
Ass.
honestly, man, like I I used to hate the Child's Play franchise kind of, but then I saw Cult of Chucky and I saw Curse of Chucky. My bad, the other way around. And then I saw the TV show, and I saw a bunch of like behind the scenes stuff about how everyone is just super chill with each other. And the writer for this first movie went on to write like pretty much everything and direct the TV show, and direct Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. So it's just like one big family working on Chucky, and I think that's so cool. And it's become one of my like more favorite horror movie franchises because it doesn't do the stupid bullshit that like Halloween does, where it's like different timelines and crap like that. It's all just
Which, by the way, we already shit on that movie.
yeah.
Well, I
I
shit on it a lot more.
I fucking hate horror movies that branch off into different spin-offs and sequels and other bullshit. I mean, I I like it when horror movies get weird, but I like it when they like keep track of the weirdness. Like in Scream, there's no like bullshit like other
Yeah.
timeline. In Chucky, surprisingly, there's nothing else besides the
Which then
remake.
again, there is already 5 Scream movies and there's a 6th one on the way, which
Yeah,
there's no
which
need for.
I'm I'm not excited for the sixth one, because Sidney Prescott isn't coming back. So
Well, I've seen 2 sides to that. I've seen that they've convinced her with a lot more money,
okay,
and there's other that say that she's not. So I don't know which one's true.
I haven't seen anything about her being convinced, but if she did get convinced, then that's pretty cool. Because she's like the star of like all the other ones, so might as well.
Yeah, but then again, like Yahweh and
Oh no, I agree. I agree. As much as
she's fucking tired of it, dude.
I like Scream, just fucking I don't know. It
Like,
should have.
what is the point? What is the
I
point of keeping the same fucking
I
character?
feel like
Or
as much as I liked Scream 5, I feel like it could have ended at Scream 4, and it would have been cool
yeah.
with me also.
Which by the way, since we're talking about that, because we didn't talk about Scream 5, and also I wasn't here
Oh,
for the
you
Scream
weren't here when
episode.
we saw when yeah we talked about Scream.
Yeah, so Thank you again, Woteshka Brothers, who covered me for that episode.
Yeah,
I was sick with COVID at that time, actually. But anyways, what did you think of Dewey's kill
I thought
in
it
Scream
was,
5?
really cool. Um, as much as I hated that Dewey died, um, I was like, this movie better kill somebody from the original cast, or else it won't be, I don't know, as like necessary, kind of.
Hmm.
If that makes any sense, because I feel like in Scream 4 they have that line where it's like, oh, like even the old legacy characters are fair game, but they don't kill them, right? Um,
Hmm.
so in Scream 5 when Dewey gets killed, it's like really sad because it's been like 20 years that we've like seen Dewey on screen be Dewey.
Yeah. And then they had
So,
like he had broken up with or divorced
yeah.
uh Gail, and
And that's what
uh
makes it even sadder because they broke up again in
and they
the,
had bad got him back together.
yeah, and
Or they were getting, yeah.
and it sucks because you see that picture of him and Gail with the dog, and they're really happy, and then he just fucking dies. And probably the most brutal death in that movie, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I saw that, I was like, "No, Dewey,"
Yeah.
because also like it was. I mean, yeah, I also hate that he's dead,
Mm-hmm.
but the way he died was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel like even if somebody else got killed, like if Gail got killed, I don't think it would have been as impactful as Dewey dying in that movie.
mhm,
Maybe
yeah,
Sydney. I feel like if Sydney would have died, it would have also been pretty impactful. But I feel
but I
like
feel like if Sydney dies, the franchise is over, and it
over
should be
for
over,
sure, for sure. Yeah.
and it should be over.
It
I don't
should.
see the point in a sixth movie.
Me neither, but it made lots of money.
Yeah, that's probably why.
So the studio's like, let's milk it a little bit more, but then they're like, we can't, even though it made lots of money, we can't spend that much money. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was really cool when he died, and the killer was like, "It's been an honor," and then he
Yeah.
just died.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, but that was a cool death.
yeah, I like that Dewey was like, you have to always shoot it in the head, and he does kind of shoot it in the head, but like the mask is kind of like metallic or some bullshit. I don't know. It was cool. It was a cool movie. We should really talk about Child's Play because we haven't talked
Yeah,
about
I was gonna link it back. I was gonna say, so in contrary of a cool kill in Scream, the first fucking kill of this movie is so fucking stupid.
it.
It's
Oh,
the nanny.
no, okay, the out the window, the out the window
Yeah,
kill.
she got hit in the head, and then she's just like, "Oh no, oh," and then
She
falls
got
off.
hit with a toy hammer, by the way,
A toy hammer.
which
Why the fuck? Well, first of all,
I mean, it would be
if it wasn't metal, or if it was metal, why the fuck is a toy
made out of metal.
metal?
Yeah,
Second, if it's not out of metal, why the fuck did it hurt?
I don't,
Like,
because
I don't understand.
she's like bleeding after she gets hit
Yeah,
by the
exactly.
hammer. It's not
So
just like
so you only assume it's metal.
it's not just like, oh, I got hit with it, I'm really scared and I backed away and I fucking killed myself. No, it's like, ow, it hurt, and then the other stuff
Yeah,
happened.
but also you don't just fucking break a window, dude. You can't just easily break a window
Didn't
like
she
that.
trip on something?
I don't remember. I don't.
I don't know.
Uh, for my remember, like she just got hit
She
and she
just,
just like
oh my bad, she
walked
just
basically.
walked into the window.
Yeah, walked into a window. Who the fuck just walks into a window and breaks it and
Which
falls off like fucking 5 stories?
also, why the fuck is that window so like? Was it a tall window? Was it like?
It was the top floor.
No, I know, but like, how tall was the window itself? You know what I mean? Like, was there?
Oh,
Because you know how some windows it's like a wall, like a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. It's like knee high. It starts at like knee
Yeah,
height,
was
or
that
not like
window
knee height, like hip height, kind
was
of.
that window knee high or was it?
Nah, dude. It definitely like it had to have at least reached her hip, at least. Like it can't you can't just like
Mhm.
because if it was the whole window, I know what you're saying. The
Right?
whole
No,
window.
because I'm saying that'd be
it- I-
even dumber.
yeah. Yeah.
Who
Who
has
the fuck
windows like
puts
that?
a full window like that on the fucking fifth floor of a building?
Yeah, especially when there might be kids around.
Yeah, no. I don't know, man. I feel like who really screwed the this person over was the architect or the engineer.
For sure.
Because who the fuck just falls out like that?
Hmm.
See, this is why I'm in engineering, and that's my job. So when I think about this, all I think this is fucking stupid. Whoever designed this, and my boss would say the exact same thing.
Chicago,
Uh,
dude.
yeah, I totally forgot this was in Chicago, dude. Uh, but yeah. Anyways, dumb ass fucking death. Uh, but I'll say it was pretty funny. Not gonna
Uh,
lie.
I mean, I like the stunt work of like
Yes.
the jumping out of the window into the car. I thought that was cool. Because we didn't mention that she lands on top of a fucking car. Uh,
You've said fucking a lot, but it's just how we express yourself.
sorry guys, I say bad words.
Nah, dude. It was it's kind of funny because the nanny was like telling the the mom like, oh no, like don't worry, like I'll take care of your kid,
Hmm.
like it's fine, and you go buy the toy. Or she had to work, right? I think.
Yeah, she had to
Um,
work.
so it's funny that she couldn't even take care of him for one night, dude. And she's dead. Irresponsible, dude.
Straight up.
Irresponsible.
No, you know she killed herself instead of having to take care of that kid.
Yeah,
Straight up.
true.
But speaking of the kid,
This is why you don't take care of kids.
for real. Speaking of the kid, Andy Barkley, played by Alex Vincent. He's super cute in this movie. Um, he's just like,
Honestly, you could say probably the cutest boy in a horror movie.
oh,
Uh,
for sure.
I
Not
I
that many
don't ever.
contenders, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't ever think about like, oh, like that's a cute boy,
Hmm.
or for like, it's a little kid in the movie.
Yeah, it's a little kid in the movie.
Uh,
Most of the time,
and
little kids in the movies are annoying.
yeah,
They're
they're fucking
dumb,
annoying.
and I hope they die. But not Andy Barkley. I feel so bad for him. Throughout the movie because nobody believes him.
Yeah, no, because he was a good kid, and you could
Yeah,
tell that. And I liked I liked that he actually tried to tell on Chucky,
yeah,
or he actually tried to be like, "Mom, like, believe me, this fucking doll is alive,"
yeah,
instead of being like protective of it.
yeah. Because
Uh,
I feel like if it was a movie that came out maybe today or something
that
else,
kid would like definitely be like, "No, mom, he's my friend."
yeah, yeah, like like in Paranormal Activity with like the imaginary friends and crap, like that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, no. So I really liked that he wasn't a kid
Hmm.
like that. Like he actually was a good kid and a cute kid. Yeah, like
Yeah,
he was actually really smart too.
yeah. He did a lot of good choices. Good. I don't know. He's for sure probably one of the cutest and smartest horror movie protagonists
Yeah.
ever.
And he's like 7 or 5 probably. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I think he was like 5
Yeah, so good on him.
or
Good
8.
on
He might have been 8 actually. I don't know.
good on Andy Barkley there. But one thing we haven't mentioned.
And you know it's you know I'm gonna say this. He's like 40 years
But
old now. And Andy Barkley's like 40 years old now.
Alex Vincent is 41 years old right now.
Yeah, but he still comes out in like in the Chucky TV show, and
Oh shit, really?
yeah, and it's so funny because I'm like, man, like I saw you as a baby, and like you're still cute now as a 41-year-old man. You know, he's kind of still has like that baby face going on, but it's really funny because in the TV show he's like an adult, so
Yeah,
he says
I googled him right now. It's true.
he says like fuck and stuff like that, so it's just really funny to me.
Yeah, you've seen him grow up.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I but what does he do in the show?
He's trying to stop Chucky, dude.
Why the fuck can't you stop a doll, dude? Why?
Dude, no, dude. If you see Cult of Chucky and if you see the TV show, you know why he's having a hard time.
Okay. Well,
You want me to explain?
uh no, wait.
You want me to tell
One
you?
thing before that, the one thing we didn't mention that we failed to mention. It's a very important
And
detail.
Andy's mom is hot.
Yes, but that's not what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
okay.
This movie was directed by Spider-Man,
Oh yeah, it was directed by Tom Holland. A
dude.
different Tom Holland, but a Tom Holland. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
I just want to mention it's
Yeah,
it's funny
I forgot
that
about that. He also directed the Fright Night, which is pretty good.
mm,
So
yeah. So props to Tom Holland for props to Spider-Man for creating a good movie,
good
good
job, Spider Man.
franchise.
Good job, Spider Man.
Good guy Spider-Man there.
Mhm.
Good guy Tom Holland. Anyway, yeah. What were you gonna say?
Oh, Andy's
Forgot.
mom, I like her. She she's cool. She's a cool mom, man. Like she's a single, hardworking mom trying to take care of her kid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and fun fact about her, her actress, Catherine Hicks, she ended up marrying, I think it was a producer of the movies. Oh no, the creator of Chucky. So I'm assuming, um,
She married Spider-Man?
no. Tom Holland is just the director. He didn't create Chucky.
Oh,
But
Kevin Yeager
Kevin Yeager,
or
yeah, they ended up
Yager.
meeting on set and ended up getting married a year after the movie. So that's
Special
pretty cool.
effects technician.
Oh, so he did. So he made the Chucky doll basically.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
Wow.
cool. Yeah.
It's kind of like Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think.
Oh
Or
yeah. Oh no, wasn't it?
actually, no, never mind. It was Shang-Chi.
Yeah, it was Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Shang-Chi. That I forgot who, but they got married like
Yeah,
because of the set.
that's cool.
So that's pretty cool. But yes, they did a great job on that. Which, by the way, um, the people who designed Chucky, created Chucky, the design. Why the fuck did they make him look like that? Uh,
What do you
what,
mean?
like, why? I don't understand the appeal. I mean, obviously, I'm not a kid anymore,
Mm.
but
Mm-hmm.
who would think that it's a cute toy that
I
who would want that kid? Who would
I
want that toy?
I know the design is based off something that actually existed. It's kind of like a mix of a Cabbage Patch Kid and something else. I forgot what the other thing was, but they based the design of Chucky off two existing toys. So I guess at the time, people thought toys that looked like that were kind of cute. Um, which is
No,
it's weird. No, because I know, at
disagree.
one of my cousin's house, she she's a little bit older than I am. She's like 6 years older, but she had like a bunch of weird ass dolls in her room. So maybe that was just the appeal back then of like creepy ass baby dolls.
Like she had a creepy ass baby doll like that.
Well, she had a bunch of different baby dolls, but they looked creepy, especially at night. You know, when you would go into her room. Um,
That's weird, man.
I
That's
don't know,
just
man.
weird.
I was never into babies. My bad. I I was never into weird ass baby dolls. Also not into babies. I'm just
Yeah, no,
I
we're not Shane Dawson up in here. Never mind. Just I'm gonna breeze past that.
demonetized.
Yeah. Sorry, I just want to take a shot there.
You know,
That's somewhat.
I know the premise for this movie was basically how the writers saw that there was dolls that like piss their pants and shit themselves. So the plot of this movie was, what if a doll bled, or what if a doll you know did more than just pee. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just find it fucking weird. Like, why would you buy a fucking boy-sized doll?
I don't know.
That
And in
that's a
this,
full 5-year-old sized doll.
and in the franchise, there's a bunch of good guy dolls, because when Andy goes to school in this movie, there's another kid carrying
Yeah,
a
dude.
doll.
Dude,
And
imagine what the teachers had to go through.
yeah, no, dude, in should see Child's Play too. There's a teacher in that movie. she goes through a lot. Let's just say with Chucky,
Ah, I'll probably check it out later.
she dies.
Ah,
Um,
ah, ah. I see. I
yeah,
see what you mean.
she gets killed.
Yeah. Nah,
That's what
dude.
I'm saying.
But think about it in a teacher's perspective, dude.
Yeah,
Like
a
stupid
bunch of
little
piss babies.
bringing a
Oh,
whole ass their size toy
yeah, and they're
to
probably like
class and shit.
probably have to get like an extra desk for him to sit on.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm pretty sure you don't have space to bring him. Like what's the point?
Yeah. Also, um, Andy rides a train. He gets on the train,
Yeah, dude. Chucky
and
tells him to leave school.
he does not get supervised by anybody. Nobody on the train is
No
like,
one.
oh, there's
Absolutely no one.
it's they're like it's Chicago. There goes another kid with his stupid Chucky doll. Who cares? Damn.
Dude, like people in this movie are just irresponsible, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone is just irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fucking aspect. Like you have the bad engineering, dude, bad parenting, bad fucking nanny,
Bad babysitting. Yeah.
bad babysitter, bad
Bad
school
bad
teachers.
policeman. Also bad psychiatrists. They don't believe Andy. Um, they put him in the
To be
freaking.
fair,
They put him in the psych
would you
ward.
believe him?
Nah, I would not. I would not believe.
Exactly.
They put him in the psych ward, which is crazy to me that they put little Andy Barkley in a whole ass like mental institution away from his mom.
Yeah, dude. That's just crazy. But I mean, now that we're saying we're crazy, dude. Crazy is the fact that a fucking soul, a whole ass serial killer
Oh
soul, was able to transfer into a toy.
yeah, that's something we forgot to mention. Um,
Yeah.
so the Chucky doll is possessed by the soul of notorious serial killer, the Lakeshore Strangler, Charles Lee Ray, played by Brad Dourif, who dies at the beginning of the movie, um, or is about to die. His body
Yeah.
dies basically. He gets shot by Chris Sarandon, who was also in Fright Night, by the way, and then The Princess Bride. Um, and so since Chucky told Andy who he was, there's this whole thing that Chucky has to take over Andy's body, or else he's gonna be stuck as Chucky forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main conflict with Chucky, is that he's trying to get Andy, he's trying to possess Andy's little body. Which, I mean, if you're already doing so much damage as a doll, I guess being a little boy isn't that bad.
Yeah, a whole new body to grow into,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But I mean, if he really wanted to do that, he had all the opportunities to do it. It took way too long.
Yeah, Chucky's a fucking loser. Um, in this movie, can't even kill an 8-year-old child.
Yeah.
Like like that would be so easy. I'm sorry. No, that was messed up. My bad. I regret saying that.
Dude, we're gonna be canceled, dude.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
I also said something pretty cancelable too. Cancelable too. It's
Um,
cool. It's cool.
but no, like especially at the end of the movie, Chucky basically has all the time to say the chant he does. The soul transfer, whatever. And he basically almost kind of finishes it, but because plot reasons, obviously, the cop and Andy's mom show up
Yeah.
right at the right time.
I don't know. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
by the way, like, do you think that the Chucky doll, like, does he have the strength of the man of the serial killer?
yeah, he has weird voodoo strength. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
been
because
confirmed in other stuff that he has some weird, like, he doesn't have doll strength. He has like human strength.
yeah. I mean, I assume so, but I wanted to make
Yeah, no,
sure.
because even at the end of this movie, he breaks through the something and he's grabbing that mustache cop. He's grabbing like his throat and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's. I wanted to make sure because if it wasn't, it's kind of dumb, dude. Like this whole time,
Yeah, he's just a doll,
whenever
dude.
yeah, exactly. Before watching Chucky, that's all I was thinking about. You literally just punt it, like you would
Hmm.
punt a kid. Yeah, no, dude. Like
Yeah,
it's not that hard. I'm pretty sure even if he had the man strength, I could take it on.
yeah,
I could take him on.
yeah. Probably. I mean, yeah. There's been tons of Chucky deaths throughout the whole franchise. Like at least 10, 10 or 15 Chucky deaths. So
How
he's
does he
not
come back every time?
weird voodoo magic. I don't know.
Of course.
Either possessing another doll or like possessing multiple dolls or I don't know.
Yeah. It's kind of it's weird, man. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, obviously, I haven't seen the rest of the movies.
Yeah.
Uh, but why is there fucking 7 movies of this shit?
Um.
Isn't it the same shit every time?
Yeah, because it made money, and when you make money in the '80s, you gotta milk it. You know. Um. Even today, when you make money, you gotta milk it. Um. But
Yeah.
I don't mind the rest of the Chucky movies. Child's Play 2 I think is really good. Child's Play 3 we don't talk about. Bride of Chucky I don't like. See the Chucky I don't like. Um but everything that came after that I think is really good, and I think it's really cool again that it's just Don Mancini's baby, the writer for this movie. Um he's been like writing everything. He's been directing everything, and I think he's improved so much since um because he directed Seed of Chucky, and so I think that's super cool that he's just been the one that's in charge of the whole franchise, and um,
Hmm.
I think that's so cool. Like I would love to do that. Just start a franchise and like make sure it stays like my baby. Like that's badass, and I don't know. I have lots of respect for him and this franchise.
Yeah.
I may not like every single fucking thing. I may think it's dumb sometimes.
Well, it's kind of like Scream, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. I
Well, I
mean,
think the son took over or something like that.
no.
I forgot the guy's name.
Not because Wes Craven directed the first one, and he directed like all the ones afterwards. Kevin Williamson wrote the first one. I don't know if he wrote the ones after. Um, it wasn't really like a legacy thing. Like especially with Scream 5, it was a different team. Um,
Hmm. For some reason, I thought Wes Craven's son was the one that did Scream 5.
no, it was
I think
a.
I'm confusing it with Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was made by the son.
Yeah, I was
I
confusing it.
forget his name.
But if I look up Scream 5.
It was made by a team called Radio Silence, which they done uh, VHS movie segments, and they did
Hmm.
some other movies. I can't remember the name of. Oh, they did Ready or Not. Ready or Not is pretty good.
I've not seen Ready or Not, but I've heard it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, that's pretty cool that they kept the whole. I mean, he's kind of like kept it going this whole time,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not in charge of the show, or is he?
Oh yeah, no, I mean he's the director, and I think he's also one of the writers, and for
What
sure.
about the reboot?
The reboot, no,
Oh, okay,
he had nothing to do with the reboot.
so that's why it was asked.
Yeah, basically, I mean, nobody from the original anything was involved, and I didn't even think they knew it was getting rebooted until like it was announced. Like nobody had asked him anything.
Hmm.
So
Wow, dude, they didn't even ask for permission.
yeah, but I mean, it
It's
has to do
fucked
with the
up.
rights and stuff like that.
It's fucked up.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, I mean, we haven't even really talked about your opinion on this movie.
I don't think. Well, I mean, if it wasn't that obvious, I like it. Um,
on this specific movie.
On this specific movie, I like it. I think it's a good um entry point for like a lot of like horror movies, because it's like a little creepy, but it's not like super scary or gory. It's campy. It's just a good time, I say that a lot, in these episodes, that um when I don't shit on something, you know
Hmm.
because when I shit on something, I shit on it pretty bad. But when I enjoy something, I feel like there's two levels of enjoyment. There's the part of me that thinks, you can have fun with this or whatever, and then the second part of it is that I think it's a good movie no matter what kind of like thing it is. But for this, I feel like it's fun. It's a good horror movie. It's aged a little bit not as good, I would say. Um, like especially when Chucky is played by an actual person instead of like
I was
an
gonna talk
an
to you about that.
animatronic.
Ask you
Andy's acting isn't perfect all the time, but he's like 5 years
five.
old, so
Yeah,
like it's just. I think I just like the movie. I think Child's Play 2 is better. Um, but I like the franchise. I like this movie. Yeah, I would give it like a 6 or a 7, maybe. I think it's solid.
that's solid. That's solid.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, well, I'm looking at Child's. I'm just curious, and I'm looking through the ratings right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Child's Play 2. Well, first of all, let's start with this one because
Mm-hmm.
I haven't mentioned it. I always mention the Rotten Tomatoes ratings. So Child's Play 1, this one, uh, is rated at a 71% on Rotten Tomatoes with an audience score of 63.
Okay.
So I'd say that's solid, especially for a horror movie because horror movies
Excuse me.
don't usually get the best ratings.
Yeah.
Um, unless it's like a really good one, like for example, Cabin in the Woods. I think that one has a really good rating.
Mm-hmm. Nope. I think
Uh,
also had a pretty good rating.
yeah, exactly. But in general, it's good. It's fun, like you mentioned. Child's Play 2, even though you say, I know it doesn't have to do anything with what you say, but you said it's better. This one, Child's Play 2 actually is rated lower. It's rated at 40% on
Oh
Rotten Tomatoes.
dang. Well, Rotten Tomatoes
So
is a sack of shit. I fucking hate Rotten
yeah.
Tomatoes. I'll never fucking listen to
Oh
them anyways.
wow. The audience score is 48% too.
Audience don't
So
know shit. Audience are fucking idiots.
yeah, no, I
It's just a fucking movie.
recently I kept up on my feed that Rotten Tomatoes is full of shit.
I'm saying that
And
since day one, baby.
yeah, no, I agree. Sometimes, uh, most of the time, I'd say, sometimes they do get it on the spot,
I
but recently, I think they've been like pretty bad on ratings.
I don't know, man. I feel like you should just form your own opinion.
Yeah,
Like I think it's good to see like, oh, this movie has a 71, so it's kind of like, oh, people mostly enjoyed it.
it's mid.
So so maybe I'll enjoy it, but I think you just gotta form your own opinions.
Yeah, of course. It always has to do with your taste.
Mm-hmm.
I always mention the Rotten Tomato score because I want to see what is the consensus of reviewers and audience. Of course, that's why I always said mention both scores. Sometimes they
Mm-hmm.
differ a lot. Um,
Because
but yeah,
in horror movies, I like they don't get the same treatment that other movies do. They get super snubbed. Even something really good like Hereditary
yeah.
and Midsummer, they're not looked at for
Well,
for Oscar nominations, stuff like that.
well, well. I didn't like those movies.
Wow, that's okay. I had different opinions.
Yeah, I mean, we can fight all day long. Like for example, I hated Halloween and you didn't.
Yeah,
Which I don't know if I'll get hate for that, but
which,
it's whatever.
bro,
I
you're
don't
gonna get
care.
killed. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care, dude.
I mean, it's
And
it's
and I
it's
also fucking didn't like Hereditary or
it's cool.
Midsummer.
It's cool. I hate a lot of movies that people like. I also like a lot of movies that people hate. So
Yeah, I get you.
it's
I
just
mean,
it's just what our tastes are like. For the
yeah,
most part,
exactly.
I would say I enjoy the things that people enjoy.
Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Sometimes Rotten Tomatoes like gets it super wrong. Uh And like for example, I'll give you a prime example
I'm gonna
right
say
here because I
Star
just looked
Wars.
it up.
I'm gonna say Star Wars.
No,
Oh,
I was gonna say Uncut Gems. I fucking
uh,
hated that
I didn't
movie.
finish that shit.
Yeah, that movie is rated at a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the audience score is at 52. And I fully agree with that. That movie is ass.
Hmm.
That movie is all. It's so fucking annoying and hectic for no fucking reason. It's just screaming for the entire thing. I hated it. And they say, "Oh, this is gonna be Adam Sandler's Oscar nomination and shit." Bull fucking shit, dude. I hated that movie.
I mean, compared to the other movies he does, I think
Ass, dude. He portrayed nothing.
I didn't finish it, so I can't say. But
Lady Bird is another movie that I didn't like.
I like Lady Bird.
Also annoying as hell.
I thought it was okay.
I like the premise of it.
Hmm.
The fact of the teenage girl, in a Catholic school, not fucking, uh, enjoying herself there. Like I felt that. I also was raised Catholic. I also didn't like it, and I'm not religious anymore.
Hmm.
But it's rated at a 99%, and I do not agree with that.
Oh damn! I didn't know it was that high. Um,
Yeah. So no,
you know what movie is for sure good? Paddington and Paddington 2. Those movies are fucking
I've
sinister.
heard. I fucking heard that those movies are good, but I've never seen them.
Dude, what the
And
fuck?
and I do.
Paddington 2 used to have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. But then some motherfucker was like, "Nah, it's not good." I'm gonna find that person.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, I've never seen it, but
Dude, it made what's his face?
I really should.
I saw the scene of Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage in that one movie they did, and Pedro Pascal's character says that Paddington 2 is his like
Dude, I remember
favorite
that.
favorite movie.
I actually didn't finish that movie, but
Oh,
yes, I've
I
got to like 3/4 of
I
it.
never saw it. I just saw that scene on TikTok, and I was like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Paddington 2.
But I'll give you another quick example. Where
Sure.
Rotten Tomatoes actually, I agree with it. Jurassic World Dominion
Oh,
got a
ass,
29% on Rotten Tomatoes.
ass,
I fully agree with
ass.
that.
Jurassic World
Ass,
ass. Yeah, straight up.
ass, dude. Jurassic World Dominion, ass. We shit on that movie completely.
Hmm.
Well deserved. But yes, Rotten Tomatoes is a hit or miss, honestly. And
I know. One of the ones that we kind of disagreed on was that. Oh, never mind. I don't remember what Eternals had. Right now it has a 47, but I think we said that it should be like way fucking lower. Um, but that might have been just for the
I
joke.
think
That might have been just
I
for the
think
joke.
I didn't hate it as much as you did, but
I just
still fuck
man, it's
Eternals.
because I hate when a movie is just painfully fucking boring. Like,
Yeah,
and that's what
I
I felt for
agree.
Eternals. I'm sorry. I know there's people that liked it. I just thought it had nothing for me. For me specifically,
Yeah,
boring. Nothing against the directors, the writers, whatever. It just thought it was boring.
yeah,
Bill Skarsgård plays an alien that you can't even see the face of. Can't even.
yeah. No,
What a waste
that
of Bill Skarsgård MCU. What's up with that?
we we fucking hated
He could have
Eternals,
been
and
like
I'm sorry for
Nightcrawler
anyone who liked it.
something creepy. Um,
Dude, but we got go back to fucking Child's Play just to finish it off.
Child's Play.
Uh,
It's pretty entertaining for me. It has
yeah.
a doll. It has explosions. It has a car flip.
Dude, talking about explosions, I totally forgot about. Andy
There's
set a fucking bomb in this movie.
yeah,
Andy could be classified a fucking terrorist,
that's my boy right there.
a fucking 5-year-old dude, fucking G, dude. What a
Dude, I
fucking
was
G,
gonna say he's a fucking G.
dude. Andy is a fucking G, dude. He fucking set up a fucking bomb,
Hmm.
a fucking 5-year-old. Chucky told him to do it, and he just did it. He just fucking, I'll do it. That's what I'm saying, dude. Andy's a fucking
Ladies,
G.
you gotta find somebody loyal like Andy, like that. Somebody who's
Yeah,
willing to set a bomb for you. Straight up.
yeah. If he could, he would.
So
That's
what?
Andy there.
I gave my rating. What would you say your rating is?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because we were talking about disagreeing
Mm-hmm.
or agreeing with Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 71%. I think that's fair. I
Okay.
agree with it. So 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Andy bombs out of 10.
Straight up.
Yeah, dude, pretty explosive movie, I'd say. But unironically, yes, I didn't expect those explosions.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you mentioned that we were watching it.
And the way I think Chucky explodes in the end also in this movie. He gets like burned and he's still coming after. Oh no, he gets shot through the heart like Bon Jovi, like the Bon Jovi song.
Shot through the heart.
Yeah.
Ah, dude, demonetized. Damn it! Why didn't you sing it?
That's okay.
God
You
damn
only
it!
did like 2 seconds of it. It's cool.
Yeah, I guess no, YouTube rules are stupid sometimes.
Yeah. But I think that's it. Before we start derailing the conversation into other stuff, um, this has been Stay Till the Credits. Let us know what other spooky movies or Halloween adjacent movies we should be talking about.
Of course, let us know all the movies you want us to talk about. We have
Yeah.
all the time in the world.
Unless it's something messed up that I don't want to watch.
Yeah, no. Give us good suggestions. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah. Don't troll. You know.
Yeah,
Don't tell me to watch
because
Lamageddon or Velocipaster or some stupid Sharknado
I
bullshit.
unironically want to watch Velocipaster.
Okay, we'll do
So
Velocipaster.
at some point, yeah.
Oh, you know what I saw when I was going through I think it was Amazon Prime or Tubi. I saw this movie called Sharks of the Corn, which is
Oh my god.
like Children of the Corn, you know, like it's supposed to be like that, but a shark instead like goes through the cornfield. So I'm never watching that, but I just wanted to let the world know that there's a movie like
That
that
exists.
that exists. Yes.
Yeah, okay. We appreciate your input there.
Oh, JP, maybe we should do Jaws. You've never seen Jaws, right? That'd be
I have never seen Jaws. That's a good
that'd be interesting. That's a good pick right there.
yeah, I agree. One movie that we still haven't done that we will do at some is Thor. And I know it's not a horror movie, but sorry guys, we haven't uploaded our Thor episode, but we will at some point. Uh but well, I'm not gonna say what we thought about it.
Let me give you a spoiler for the Thor movie. Sucked. Um,
Yeah. That's all we'll say about Thor. That episode is coming soon.
stay tuned. Maybe.
Stay tuned. We don't know when it's coming out yet, but
Stay tuned.
it'll
The
come out soon.
credits. Boom.
Stay tuned. The credit. God, yeah, that's a good close there.
All right. End of the episode.